Hey, I made it. I'm here. I'm here. Welcome to the show, y'all. Switching over to the live chat just to make sure we get everybody. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I was trying to eavesdrop on my neighbor who shares the bathroom wall with me, and it seemed like there was some phone drama. And I was trying to catch the words because normally I don't hear my neighbor talk, but this was a raised kind of voice situation. And yeah, I was trying to get the gossip, but I didn't get no gossip. I had to do my show. So, y'all, I'm more loyal to y'all than gossip about my neighbor. You got that for me. What does my neighbor look like? It's a newer neighbor. He's only, I'm assuming, a he. You can never assume no more. But newer neighbor just moved in a few months ago, a couple months ago. Looks like a dude with long hair, kind of light colored long hair. I don't know. I don't get no vibe off of him aside from he looks kind of maybe like he could be a yoga teacher, but he could just be a dude with longer hair. Yeah, I don't know. He's got, I think, partial custody of a young girl because I see her around sometimes and they all like, they do like fun little kid shit. Or maybe he's just a babysitter. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know much about him except that we've just said hello in passing. I don't even know his name. Or if he told me, I forgot, which is probably the case. What happened with my neighbor? Oh no, I was just saying I was trying to eavesdrop. That's why I was a little bit late because I was listening. I was hearing some good gossip maybe coming through, but it was just a little bit too muffled and there wasn't enough conversation on that end for me to get the gist of what was happening. But it was a raised voice kind of situation and there was like an energy to it. And I was like, ooh, this is something. But I got shit to do, y'all. I can't just like stay glued to the wall in my bathroom. As much as some days I would like to. Oh my goodness. All right, we got Goog in the house. We got Prance. We got P&G. Hey, excellent. Wonderful. The family is all gathered for us this evening here on the OraCola. Patrick is in the house, of course. I assume if Goog is in the house, Patrick's in the house, but not always. They're unique people. Well, it is October 23rd, 2024, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm Marcy Cola coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas. And oh my goodness, we have been having a good time now, haven't we? We're ramping up to that big old election in the United States called the presidential election. And it has been a farce of farces. And it is just it just keeps devolving into a comedy of errors and tears and just jaw dropping shenanigans all around. And sometimes not even very interesting shenanigans, just boring shenanigans. But regardless, the shenanigans persist. I don't I don't think anybody is really like, I know people are pretending to be really behind one or the other, but I think deep down in their hearts, if they really like was honest with themselves, they would be like, oh God, why has the man given us this bread and circus? We deserve better bread and circuses. We've been loyal sycophants to the man for so long because he's been so good at the brainwashing. And we just deserve a better show. And by show, I mean somebody that we can get behind because then we work harder for the man. See, the man's shooting himself in the foot with this bullshit because he's just making us disillusioned and wanting to rebel. And that never works out good for the man. He gets he gets batted back a few times. He throws a few people out to be sacrificed here and there. This is how the man operates over the millennia. But, it's one of them times. It's like the Kali Yuga for the man right now. And he's just throwing all this shit out and it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. So, anyway, Y'all know what I do here. I read the oracles as channeled through the universe's guidance here on the OraCola. And what we do is you put a question for the universe in the chat. Put it in all caps because I'm blind and I'm wearing my old ass glasses. I ain't even wearing my progressives. I'm wearing these old ass things just because they match this outfit so good. So I'm not going to be able to see you very well unless you at least try to put it in all caps. And then I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes, the dusty old Wheel of Fortunes here, which has all of our oracle selections. They're also listed in the description box down below if you are a reader. And then I will spin it and we will read the oracle. You will get to mull on the answer. I might give you some advice or I might say some bullshit. I'll leave that up to you. But that's what we do here. We do this till about 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So put your questions in the chat. We'll get them done, y'all. We'll get it done. All right. Now, we are spiritual here. Before we get started, we do have to clear the air and do our special ritual. If you have your own ritual, now is the time to do it. But I do this to center myself and let the universe know that I'm here and awaiting for the guidance on y'all's behalf. So the first thing I do is light the sacred wood. Light the sacred wood. Light the sacred wood. We will all be saved if we light the sacred wood. Sounds like a hymn. Just made that shit up. Next up, we ring the bell. The sound of this tinkling bell is going to chase away any negative entities that might want to attach to us while we are open to the universe's connection. You know, negative entities always trying to get in on that bullshit. They always want to do it. No, get away, get away. And then we got our pathogen wand. We're still in the throes of pathogen times here. It is still a subplot that has been, it just kind of flickered on. It is a subplot that might be bubbling up to the main plot again. As always, it's always threatened. So we're going to douse ourselves in whatever this dubious blue light is. And hopefully it will get rid of all them pathogens, man-made or natural. Both kinds are floating around. And then our newest thing is the beauty wand. And I have to tell y'all, I've been neglecting the beauty wand. Last week I felt good because I did it a couple of times. This week I don't think I've done it once. So yeah, I need to get back with the beauty wand. This is just to get rid of any wrinkles or ugliness or things that I might not want to see. And oh my God, y'all. While we're on the subject of beauty, if y'all ain't seen that movie, The Substance, woo! It's a wild ass ride and it's disgusting. It's gory. It has a lot to say. And it's got a lot of tits and ass. And a lot of them tits is prosthetic, apparently. It is a wild, crazy movie. And if you're into like checking out what it's like to be an Asian female on this planet in certain circles, it could give you some ideas. But if you ain't into gore, don't do it. It ain't one of them jump scare kind of horror movies. No, there ain't no jump scares in this. You see all the shit coming way in advance. You know what's going to happen. But oh my goodness, you don't know how far it's going to go to get there. And it goes far, 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 far. Far Nugan far. Next up, we're going to, we did this out of order, but that's okay. I feel like I was drawn to the chakra anointment. Maybe I've been doing it out of order this whole time. I'm going to anoint my chakras and let everything spin. And then last but definitely not least, we got our Prospera spray. This is for prosperity. Get the good prosperity, not the bad. Don't like bring bad shit on yourself. You don't have to do it. Okay. We are all ritualed out. And I do have a a lotto ticket thanks to a very generous benefactor. And I want to say thank you so much for sending your abundance my way with these lotto tickets, because I was having trouble finding dollar tickets. I mean, I explained this on the last show. If you ain't watched it, you can watch it on YouTube. But yeah, I got me another one. And look, this is number 1. I don't know what that means, but this is number 1 in the series. I hope it means we win something, but we'll see. Anyway, we got that for the very end of the show. The cherry on top. We did win last week, so fingers crossed. Double trouble. All right. Well, I have gone through the ritual. We are ready to start the show. We do have questions. Remember, keep putting them questions in the chat. It gives me something to do. Otherwise, I just ramble on and I sound embarrassing because I don't know what to talk about. Okay, Goog, do people think that I'm a yoga instructor? I don't know. Do you have long hair? Is that the thing? You make assumptions about people just kind of based on what they look like. And I have no idea if this person is a yoga instructor or not. That was the first hit I got. Now, if it is true, hilarious, but I'm guessing probably not. Maybe a guitar teacher, although I don't hear no guitar happening in the next room. So I'm more like on the yoga train just because it's more or less quiet unless little kid is over or there's some argument on the telephone, which I just found out was a thing. So we'll see. Oh, Bubba, Apollo is just like laying in the doorway, giving me the sad, like half eyes. He's just so tired. He didn't even drink no water. He just kind of got up to look at me. I hope he's okay. He ate all his food, so I'm feeling good about that. Okay. Do people think that I'm a yoga instructor was our first question. And we're going to spin the wheel of fortunes and see what the universe says about this self-conscious thing. A crystal. Ooh, this sounds very yoga-y and woo-woo-y. So we're just going to get a crystal for you to meditate on. And perhaps if you own this crystal, it will give you more insight. But if you don't own it, you can always seek to acquire it because it might be worth getting into. We'll see. It's funny, you might be asking a silly question based on what I just riffed on, but the universe will rain down some wisdom upon you. You don't know. That's the beauty of following your whims when it comes to the universe. If you have an inkling to do something, as long as it ain't going to like directly hurt somebody else or something else, maybe think about doing it. Go on that quick little go-kart ride with your friend who wanted to go to the stupid like arcade and you wasn't into it, but you went and then you were like, you know what? I kind of like this go-kart. Or go to the karaoke bar with your friend who likes to karaoke and you're like, oh, I would never. But then, a couple drinks in, you're busting out a song and everyone's singing along and you never felt that alive in your whole life. You just never fucking know. Got to seek sometimes. You got to seek. All right, here we go. Crystal for Gook. Rainbow obsidian. What does this say? Heal your heart. Yeah, maybe they do. I don't know. But that's very purpley and pinky kind of stone. That screams yoga instructor to me. I almost said instructor. Wouldn't it be hilarious if you could have a job as a yoga instructor where you would just like roam around finding public yoga classes and you would just clown them and just get in their shit and ruin it, especially if it's something precious like goat yoga or some bullshit. And then you just run in with an air horn and just like ruin the whole fucking thing. I would endorse this performance art. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm kind of old and my knee's starting to hurt. But if you're younger than me and you got the balls and you don't care about getting bailed out of jail, because like that would happen, you got someone who can do it, go for it. Take my idea. Steal it. Steal it. And if it gives you the Hawk Tua treatment and you get a podcast and millions of dollars in endorsements just for doing something stupid, all the better. Good for you. I'll just keep spitting out the ideas to the universe and letting them percolate and letting other people steal them and bring them on out to the world. Because honestly, it ain't about me. It's about the idea. Right. Right. Okay. There's your answer. Francis, the next question. What will come of the Rogan-Trump interview? Oh, my goodness. I have heard so much about this potential stuff. I don't even know. Oh, spin again. Okay, think hard. Here we go. Portico. This one's a fun one for this question. Oh, goodness. Well, y'all know the story. We got to get a random number between 1 and 755. So that means we got to go to the Gmail, the Google, the Chrome, the whatever. We got to type in random number generator. And then we're going to hope that Google's not lying about it and doesn't know that we're using the Erotica Universalis from Taschen to do this and guiding our answer. But let's see. Here we go. Page 330 in the Pornicle for the Rogan-Trump interview. Page 330. Wouldn't it be funny if this is some Greek amphoras with some guys butt fucking? That would be funny. But let's find out. Oh, I think we're way past Greek times. 3:30. That's 2:30. Oh, we went way past it. 3:30. 3:30. Okay, it looks like a Diddy situation, honestly. It looks kind of like maybe, perhaps, there will be some shenanigans that are not viewed as proper or correct by polite society. And yeah, I don't know exactly what that means. What am I trying to do here? Oh, this is what's going on. Okay, there we are. Oh, did I lose it? Oh, shit, I did. There it is. This is the one. Glad I could find it. Yeah, so regardless of what actually goes down, I think what's going to happen is people are going to be scandalized. They're going to be offended. They're going to say, wait, this is not what we expect out of people that we admire. We don't want to see this kind of raw, real shit. And especially because it looks like it's exploiting some things. But you know what? That woman looks like she's having a pretty good time. And I don't want to assume the gender, but she's got the female parts. Right? There ain't no dick there. Yeah. She looks like she's having a good time. So I would say that it's going to go the way it's going to go. People are going to shame this poor woman for enjoying it, but she's going to enjoy the fuck out of this evening. And she's going to have a big story to tell at the next society dinner party. She's going to be like, yeah, you should have seen what I was up to last Thursday. Oh, my goodness. And she's going to talk about it, and the maid's going to corroborate it because, she's back there. And, yeah, it's going to be a spectacle. That's all I can say. I think that's the perfect pornicle for that situation. Universe knows what's up. Okay, let's see. Patrick has a question. Will the Abercrombie guy get unalived? Ooh, this is some new thing. This is a new Diddy thing. Like, we got some more people falling. And these are not, Diddy was very high profile. But this guy, not high profile. Like, Sure, CEO of a fashion retailer for a while, but honestly retired for many years and just one of them weirdo creeps that has a yacht in the right place at the right time. Always. One of them. One of them silent, kind of like multi-million billionaires that just run around raping and pillaging just like pirates of old. Yo ho, it's a billionaire's life for me. I can't do more because Disney might sue me. Uh, okay. Well, let's see what the universe says. I feel like all these fucking perverts are long overdue for a social pillaring, but we'll see what happens. The Witch Oracle. Ooh, this one's good. We'll see which witch is going to be the bitch on this. She might be nice. Who knows? Who knows? You know, there's always the chance that people are falsely accused. But usually, and when it comes to people with this kind of money, where there's smoke, there's fire, especially when you get to the ripe old age of like, I don't know, 70s, 80s, and it's just now coming out into the public. You've worn out your welcome in some way. Like you farted at the ritual and people are just like, we're done with him. And yeah, whatever happened, but now you're getting the treatment. Let's see what happens with the Abercrombie weirdo. And another proof that everybody's gay. All the men at the top are gay. They're all fucking gay. Whether or not they have women or wives or children or whatever, they're all fucking each other. It goes back to them Greek amphoras. You remember when you was in art class and you got to see that Greek amphora with the men butt fucking each other? Well, that shit's been going on forever. Okay. They love the circle jerk. They love the circle jerk. Oh my goodness. All right. Here's the witch. Oh, we got another person in here. It says Kolole SF. Oh, hey. Welcome to the show. I don't think you've come in yet. I feel like you're new. Welcome. We're just getting through the whole thing here. Okay, we got to the Abercrombie guy. Got to get back to the witch. It is a season of the witch. All right. Will he get it unalived? Ocean. Ooh. I need to read this one. I'm not super familiar with it. But this is the witch and her whole thing. Luckily, this is all very... There it is, ocean. Ocean reminds us that water that can take on any shape and flow with any path. Water has the ability to heal, to bring life, to destroy it, to carve out its path of its own. Remember that being adaptable. Yes, probably a drowning. This is my guess. Probably it's going to be some kind of weird drowning situation, like maybe the federal prison bus that he's being transported on gets swept away in a flash flood, and maybe a couple prison guards and maybe, you know, a few other inmates go too. They're collateral damage, but this is like way less sus than another hanging in a cell where there's a suicide watch. So if it happens, it's going to have to be something dramatic. And, you know, they can control the weather. Duh. We just saw that with the hurricanes. So they can just create a little like micro flash flood like they did over Dubai accidentally. Allegedly. Anyway, there's the answer to that. Okay, we got a new person in the chat. I got to see what's up. Judge Joe Brown is wise. Oh, I ain't seen that interview. It's on my radar though. Oh shit. No. I don't want to do that. I just want to. I went to a laughing yoga presentation once. It was interesting and weird at the same time. Well, I ain't never been to no laughing yoga. That's weird. I've seen the goat yoga before in person. That's weird. When you let little goats that have been trampling on their own shit get on your like precious Lululemon. Oh my goodness. Gross. Oh, fuck you's in the house. Hey, fuck you. Welcome. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Okay. Those are monks. Oh, yeah, maybe they was. You know, who knows? Everybody gets freaky these days, and you don't know if that was not a dress-up scenario. It could have been. It could have been. No way, not everyone is gay. All men are gay. Well, yeah, sure. Obviously. They would. The thing is this. The thing is this. Y'all, I have been around men long enough to know that they are so horny, the vast majority of them, that they will fuck anything. They will fuck any person. Given the right amount of incentive and intoxicants, every man, even the straightest of straight dudes, is going to probably at least let his dick get sucked by another dude. They'll at least go that far. And I'm sorry, if you got another man sucking your dick, it's kind of gay. And I ain't judging, y'all. I have many friends who are gay. I have sucked many dicks myself. So it is not the worst thing you can do in this life. I promise you. And if you get your dick sucked, even better. You don't have to do no work. You just stand there and enjoy the experience, hopefully, if they're good at it. There's technique involved. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. My garage has been closed for a long time. So OraCola is like, whatever, live and let live. It's just, just be real. They're all gay. Yeah, bathhouses. Of course. Oh my goodness. These glasses are not very clean. Now that I think about it. Okay. Well, it is 9:29, y'all. I've gone through the whole half of the show here, and I feel thirsty. Are y'all thirsty for some tea? Oh, let's drink some tea. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I only got 2 topics in the pot today in the dusty, dusty teapot. Let's see which one pops up. Woo! Oh my goodness. The Politician Podcast Tour 2024. We touched on this because y'all asked about it in the just recently. You can just go back and watch it if you forgot. But yeah, okay, this is strange. This is a new thing. I don't remember any other political season where the presidential candidates would stoop down to doing podcasts, because what are we talking about? Podcasts are said to be the lowest of the lowest form of information or misinformation or whatever. The mainstream media has always been like, poo-poo podcast. Well, guess what? This political season, the podcast has risen as the way for political candidates to get their message out to the people. And this is just like, when Diddy's going down, so is the MSM. And if you don't know what the MSM is, why are you watching this show? No, I'm kidding. Mainstream media. Yes, they're going down. They're going down in flames because they cannot adapt. This propaganda arm of the government, which is the mainstream media, the main propaganda arm, backed by the CIA and all that. Just look it up. It's actually really a thing. Y'all, I'm not crazy when I tell y'all this. It's actually a thing. So the propaganda arm that has emerged after the Smith-Hunt Act was repealed, I think that's the name of it. Yeah, all of that shit. And Obama did that. Hello. Yeah. So now we get propagandized thoroughly 100% by our mainstream media. There is no actual left or right. They're all owned by the same tiny little group of like weirdo billionaires that we never even know their names of because they're Gollum-like. They obviously have been inbred so much that they look like Gollum, literally. And they're just on some weird yacht in some part of paradise. And, they conduct business over the phone while they traffic young virgins from Central America for them to rape. This is what happens. This is who's owning all these things. So, yeah, podcasting has suddenly become a way to reach the masses. And all of the politicians are very keen to go on the podcast now. And I ain't talking about that one everyone's talking about. I'm talking about they've been working their way up. They've been trying some lower level podcasts, which has been very interesting to me. It makes me wonder who owns those podcasts because you don't get access unless you have somebody playing ball. So I'm just saying, this is a new way that probably the man is trying out some new propaganda. It looks good right now, and there's, I bet, some genuine stuff going on, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just saying, keep an eye on this space. The OraCola is suspicious. The OraCola is not totally black-pilled, but the OraCola is suspicious about why suddenly all of the candidates are on the podcasts and not necessarily always on the mainstream media. The mainstream media is being like phased out. The man knows it ain't working no more. He's thrashing a little bit, but he's got his sight set on something new. Y'all keep your awareness up. That's all I'm saying. But in the meantime, enjoy the Renaissance. You can say you was here. You say, like, I remember when they stopped going on the CBS 60 Minutes interview and they started doing the podcast. You can say you was there. Okay. That's my tea about that. I don't want to get in trouble because obviously at some point in the future, I might be asked to be on a podcast and I might have to go on the podcast. I would love it. I don't want to say nothing too bad about it, but I'm just saying. Okay. Back to the chat. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. I'm screaming here. Hey, girl, I was here once. We did a reading at my mom's cancer and her delaying chemo. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I have a vague memory of this. I hope it went well. Yeah, the download stuff is crap. Like, if you're gay, just come out. Just say you're gay or say you're bisexual. That way the woman knows what she's getting into. If you're fucking some dudes on the side, please. Aside from it being cheating, it's even worse. It's like you ain't even really that into what you got at home. You're getting it on the side outside. Oh, just be gay. Just be fucking gay. Oh my goodness. I think y'all are just talking about the gay shit. Okay, here's a question. Skeeterbot. Hey, Skeeter, good to see you. Hey, Lucky3, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Is it gay if I let my wife's boyfriend blow me while I'm watching Joe Rogan interview Trump? Absolutely, it's gay. I don't even need to spin the Wheel of Fortunes for this. I mean, here's what I'm going to spin the Wheel of Fortunes for. You dealing with the aftermath of that particular scenario, because it's going to have some heavy feelings. Litorical. Oh, you get a reading assignment. Yay, I love it when we get a reading assignment. I hope everyone enjoyed last week's, which was Jane Austen. I did not get around to reading none of it. I didn't even watch no like YouTube videos about Jane Austen shit, which I probably should have at least done that. So I'm failing the assignment. But to be honest, I don't read that much no more. Except if it's on like social media, I read that shit. But I don't have no like time to read no books. It gets dark in my apartment real early. And I hate reading by anything but sunlight. I'm just weird like that. I need a little place so I can like get natural light on the book. Otherwise, I just don't feel like I'm getting the material. Okay. Here we go. For your gayness. Skeeter bite. Oh, look, we got the Handmaid's Tale here, the Margaret Atwood thing. So yeah, this is a weird twisted fantasy of yours. Obviously, you're not into women actually. You're really into men and you're into controlling women, but actually your heart lies with the dick. So enjoy that interview and it's going to be a good time for you and the wife's man, but she might not have the best time when she finds out about it. And they always do. I mean, unless she's an active participant, she suspects at least, unless you keep her drugged up, which I hope you don't. That's illegal. I ain't trying to encourage no thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. RC is wise. Thank you. Fuck you. I try to be. I don't know if I'm very wise, but I try. Let's see. Oh, we're still talking about gay men. I didn't mean to get on a tangent, but y'all continue. Y'all carry on. Looks like there is a question from Patrick. Is Joe going to pardon Hunter before he's ousted? Well, I don't think I think he was already ousted. He's pretty much only the president in name right now. He is one step above where Jimmy Carter is right now, which is essentially a vegetable. And it's quite obvious that they're parading him around like on the lawn to say, hey, he's here having a birthday. That man ain't there. He is gone somewhere. They wheeled him out to vote. That is fucking fraud. You cannot tell me Jimmy Carter knows what the fuck's going on. And if he voted, surely he didn't know all the down ballot candidates that was on his ballot, all the county commissioners and all the city council and all them people, all the governor stuff, all the Senate and the state, all that shit. No, he didn't vote on that. If he voted, he just voted in the one category. But honestly, I don't think he voted at all. I mean, that dude was like, he's like the fucking crypt keeper. Jesus Christ. Or the mummy. It was horrible. That was shameful. It was shameful. No, I don't believe he voted. Ugh, that was just some liminal like programming from the man saying, yeah, you can vote for your ballot on your dead relative if you feel like it. Why not? Why not? Okay, got to get back to the question here. Is Joe going to pardon Hunter if he's out? Ugh. God, wouldn't that be the big fuck you that Joe Biden would do, though? If he, and it wouldn't be him. It would be, it would be some like people behind the scenes doing it. Well, you need therapy for asking that kind of question, for calling into question the intentions of our leader, Joe Biden, who is definitely the president making all the decisions right now. Okay, hold up. Freud is being little evasive. Oh, you're in denial. You're in denial. I don't think it's going to stay, but it said you're in denial. So yeah, yeah, it probably will happen, but maybe it won't make the news because there will be some other thing that makes the news that's bigger, like possibly some kind of nuclear war. So yeah, I feel like it kind of might get slipped under the rug, but it could happen. Lucky 3 has a question. General reading for the rest of my week. Let's see what the universe says. Crystal. Ooh, another crystal. Let's see what kind of crystal energy might be good for you. And if you don't have actual crystal, you can just find any old rock that kind of is the same color. I would go snooping around places like the Domain here in Austin, if you're in Austin, that has lots of like rocky paths with lots of crushed river rock and stuff. You could find something nice there that looks whatever color and just try to manifest your energy through that. Otherwise, I would go to the crystal shop, whatever your local crystal shop is, and see if you can acquire one if you don't already own it. I own a bunch of crystals, a whole bunch. So many I don't remember all of the ones that I own. I don't even know what they are, but I still own them just until I die, and they'll go back to nature as intended. Okay. Crystal for lucky 3. Ooh, black kyanite. Set strong boundaries. This is an early one. It also kind of looks like a nugget weed. So I don't know if this means you might need to find crystal, as in the THC crystals on your nugget, or if you just need to have some black kyanite around. But definitely set your boundaries this week. This week is going to be challenging. You will have to draw some lines in the sand. Don't be afraid to do it. Do it wisely. Okay, there was that gonna be. Glory holes are not gay. Doesn't matter who is on the other side. Listen to me. Listen to me, Prance. There is basically as much of a chance of getting struck by lightning or attacked by a shark is the chance that there's actually a woman on the other side of the glory hole. Women are not into that kind of thing. The vast majority of women, if left to their own devices and not being coerced by somebody as a part of some kind of weird sex play, they are not going to just be randomly hanging out at the bathroom in the men's room, which is disgusting, with their mouths ready for the glory hole. No, this is a man on the other side. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Just telling you how it is. And if you're gay, you might not know this about women because you ain't into women, but women ain't into that shit. That's why they make porn about it, because women ain't into that shit. It's a fantasy. Just like you ain't probably fucking your stepmom. And if you are, God help you. You got some therapy. Therapy on the horizon, if not criminal charges. Okay. Y'all are having quite the discussion here about glory holes and who's sucking who. All right, I did the general reading. Yeah. Oh, P&G, general reading. General reading for the rest of the month, please. And what will Halloween be, please? I won't be here next week. Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your October. I know next week is Halloween week. I think Halloween is on a Thursday, so we'll be doing a Halloween's Eve OraCola. But I don't think I'm going to do anything special. Ooh, Book of Revelation. This is a good one. Could be very interesting. Very on theme for Halloween. All right, we got to get a couple of numbers from the random number generator. We start with 22 because that's how many chapters are in the Book of Revelation. And we get to, chapter 1. Let's break out our big text Bible, which is huge and very cumbersome, but appreciated because it allows me to see things a little bit better, even though sometimes I still got to take off my, my glasses. So 20 is the number of verses in the first chapter of Revelation. So let me just get on over here while I'm doing this awkward thing. All right, so we got 20 verses. We need to do a number between 1 and 20. All right, chapter 1, verse 9 in the book of Revelation for PNG's end of October. And this is about a week and a day or so. Verse 9. Okay, this is a testimony, it seems. I'm going to read like this. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ, was in the isle that is called Patmos for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. So this is just John being like, look, this is what's up. I'm just here. I'm doing my thing. This is what I'm up to. And you should just have that kind of same attitude because, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic. Because October has a lot of expectations on it, right? You always got like, oh God, do I got to do the thing for the kids? So I got to like get all the treats. So I got to bake the cookies, whatever. There's expectations on October. If you ain't feeling it, that's fine. If you are, that's great. But honestly, you just need to be yourself. Be like, look, I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I'm not trying to be nothing. I'm just a testament to what's happening. I'm enjoying the scenery. I'm having my time. I'm in the moment. John is in the moment. You need to be in the moment. So just be in the moment. It'll be good. It'll be good. And Halloween, well, whatever. Halloween is what you make of it. I think most of Halloween depends on the weather. If the weather is shit, Halloween is shit. It always happens like that. So pray for good weather. And if you got to go out with the kids, well, hopefully they will be in a good mood because it really depends on if their costume is itchy or if they're just cranky because they didn't get the right nap. You know, there's a lot of ways it can go wrong for kids. They're excited about the candy, but they might be scared of the decorations. There's a whole lot that goes into the Halloween trick-or-treating experience. So if you have to deal with kids, good luck. Just be like in the moment and be like, look, I'm here. I'm doing my thing. Don't bother me. I'm just going to get through it. Good luck. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to go back and like read through this whole chat because I tell y'all, I feel like I'm missing some jokes just because I can't keep up with all of it. Oh my goodness. There's a lot going on there. Let's see. Has Liam, the guy from One Direction, been persuaded by Diddy and his pink juice? Oh, well, that's a hot take. I don't know if they actually partied together. If they have, I'm sure it's out there, but spin again. Let's see what the universe might think about this potential scandal. OraCola's choice. Well, I feel like this is a yes or no question. And I'm going to get to the digital diviner for this one, but I just want to say I didn't follow One Direction. I was much too old for that shit when it came out, and it barely was a blip on my radar. Like, I don't even think I've heard any of their songs unless I was in a retail establishment. So I feel sorry. I'm sad. I heard that this person was troubled like so many of them are. And it's just sad. You know, it's sad. And it's sad that it's only 3 stories that it takes for you to die. I mean, it was 3 stories. Now, I don't know if this is like European style where the first floor is like weird or something, but it was long enough to die. But when you think about it, you're like, surely I could survive that, especially if there was a fire. I don't want to think I could die if I like jumped out of that. Well, who knows? Anyway, let's see if there was a Diddy connection to this terrible tragedy. Ask again. What? We had to spin again. Now we got to ask again. Come on, Dick. Give us the wood. Possibly. Yeah, Dick is saying basically, I don't want to get involved in no lawsuit or settlement if some shit comes out that was, incorrect. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I just know that it's very sad. It's very suspicious. And it could just be that they got a psychotic break And the CIA and the Mossad and the MI6, all them intelligence agencies, they got their fingerprints all over all of this celebrity shit. All of it. Don't kid yourself. It goes back ever since Hollywood started. It goes back that far. So you cannot tell me that every single celebrity death is an accident or just kind of sad. I'm sure some of them are. Yes, the man is not trying to kill every celebrity on a remote, but the man is also aware of what people will respond to. The man is there to like feed the emotions so that he can harvest it for his nefarious 10th dimensional whatever purposes. I don't know. Look it up, Loosh. But yeah, I think it's sad and awfully suspicious that it's happening around the time all these other celebrities are getting like questioned. Okay. What does it say? Oh, that's what he found in his hotel room. Yeah, I saw some of them pictures. They wasn't great. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear Harry Styles is queer because he's like wearing fur and shit. Straight men don't do that. I'm sorry. They do not unless they're like people actually trapping animals in the Arctic. And they're wearing it because they skin the wolf themselves. And it ain't fashionable. It's just purely practical. But when you're wearing some dyed chinchilla shit, gay. Gay. Yep, Diddy fucking did wear fur. And he wore the mink like the woman mink. Gay. And I'm not saying that because I think it's wrong to be gay. I'm just saying it's gay. Gay is gay is gay. Okay. Well, it's 9:54, y'all. I got time for one more question. You delete your questionable chats after. Don't delete your questionable chats. I need to read it first. At least give me like 20 minutes because I'm going to need to pee and maybe take the dog out. But then I come back, I'll read through it, and then you can delete. So give me 20 minutes, okay? Please, at least. I don't know what to do. I want to see what you wrote. Y'all are having a good time. I'm sorry I can't be involved, but I'm wearing the old glasses and I can't see shit. I promise y'all I'm going to get me some fucking contacts for Christmas. This is my goal. Contacts for Christmas. I had to get some back issues fixed this month, so contacts had to wait. And so I'm gonna work on it for Christmas, and then I'll get back to like doing little shorts and all fun things because then I won't have these Marfa lights in my eyes. Oh my god, y'all are so patient, but honestly, it's probably good that I ain't making shorts during this election season because I think I've said a lot of shit that would piss people off and possibly get me banned off of YouTube. So it's probably good that it's just kind of like low key, just like between you and me kind of shit. That's what I'm guessing. So, you're welcome. Well, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Give me the 20 minutes. That's all I need. Okay, I don't think I saw any questions. Okay. Well, it's 9:56. I do have the ticket, but that won't take very long to scratch off. What can I say? What can I do? What can I say? Oh yeah. I gotta do this. Obligatory thing. If you ain't liked my channel, like it, subscribe, like the show, leave a comment, actual comment in the actual video, not just in the chat. Yeah, and tell your friends. Let your friends know that I'm here, that I'm doing this, that there's just a small little family that comes together every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central here on youtube.com/channel RCola that talks about the current events and really gets down to the nitty gritty and ain't afraid to say the shit that a lot of people are afraid to say or speculate even. A lot of alleged stuff We talk about alleged stuff, but it's okay because we need a place to discuss these things. If you have this burden in your heart and you know your friends got this burden in their heart, but they're kind of like quiet about it, just tell them about my show. Let them like slide into the secret looky-loo part where they don't have to actually get in the chat. They can just watch it while it's live or maybe later. And then they can see, hey, I belong here. I belong in this community. I have something to contribute. That's all we want here. We want word of mouth, likes, all that shit. And that's free. You don't have to do nothing except spend your energy on it. I do have ways to donate monetarily if you would like to, down in the description box below. But certainly just having y'all here every Wednesday night has been like such a great thing because I get to get all this shit off my chest and y'all get to talk to me about it and I get to see what y'all are thinking about. And I'm like, we're all together, y'all. We're all together in this whirlwind, this little toilet bowl swirly of crap. We're all together in this. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, Twitter has a good video about, you mean Twixer. Can't forget it's X. I know it's silly, but whatever. We got to go with Elon. Use his special pronoun for his little special app. But yeah, I've been kind of lurking on Twixer a lot more just because there's a lot of wild shit on there. I think I've talked about it, but I have not come across that particular thing. But now that I know it's there, I can look for it. So thanks for the tip. Just the tip. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I love that you came and sat with me and hung out and enjoyed it and participated, right? You had communication with people. Even though it was digital, it was communication. And we're so lacking in communication these days, like actual one-on-one feedback. It's important. Just like getting your feet in the dirt is important. You got to do it. You got to do it. All right, y'all. Well, if nobody else has a question, I'm going to like scratch off this number one ticket. Look at this. Number one, numero uno. And I don't know if that's in the roll or if that's the whole thing of them. But I hope we get another one because we had this same ticket last week and we did win $2. We won $2, which is more than it cost. So yeah, we're going to get on this. I need to get me something to scratch on. All right, so I like to scratch off the numbers first before we get to the winning number because obviously that is the surprise. Well, we'll see if number one has any juice in it. Okay, hold up. Feel like I got my numbers now. Okay, so we got 23, 28, 1, 17, 26. That's what we got. Oh, God, I hope we get number one because that's $5,000. Y'all, $5,000 would be kind of a life-changing amount of money for me. I could go get the contacts before Christmas. Can you imagine that shit? I could get that as soon as I got to the lottery office and cash that shit in. I could get the contacts. All right, praying for number one. Here we go. Numero uno is what we want to see. What did we win? Anything? 25. Oh, we won nothing. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Well, I guess it's going to be contacts for Christmas. That's all right. We got another chance next week. We could win something different, although it's a different lotto ticket. So, y'all, I want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I love y'all so much. Please tell your friends, like I said. Remember, we're living in wild, crazy times, but there's a lot of wild and crazy fun to be had if you're just open to the moment and enjoying it. Don't get too frustrated. Don't get too scared. Don't get too demoralized because those are negative energies that the man is feeding off of. No, vibrate higher. vibrate higher, and you will get a much better outcome out of this crazy situation. I will see y'all next week. I hope you have a wonderful kind of mid to late October. Yeah, don't get your pumpkin too early because it still might be hot. But if you're going to do a jack-o'-lantern, maybe like early next week is a good time. Just saying. All right. Check your weather forecast. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.